Yolan Trun, welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy and welcome to another episode of our little A to Z Officer series. Was a bit interrupted because of everything new from Symbiosis 2, but now we are back on track and today we will talk about another uncommon officer, in this case Vella. Let's have a quick look at the basics. He's class Science, which means you need Science badges to upgrade him. He's from the group Nero's crew, which means as captain, he can get synergy from others of that crew, or he can give synergy to a captain of that crew if he's on the bridge as well. And he's from the faction Romulan Star Empire, which means you need Romulan faction credits to upgrade him. And he is from a movie, kinda, as part of Nero's crew, but there's a very small text. This case, there's always a text about the officers here in the info box, but in this case, quite a small one or a short one. As you could already hear, he does have a captain maneuver, and that's overmatch. And if we look at this, if the opponent's ship is an explorer, Vella increases the damage of weapons by 10%. You see, it's not a very big increase at the stage where I'm talking about bonuses in the hundreds of percents. But when you get him, and that will be quite early, this is quite a helpful thing. And if you know that you are up against explorers, he might be a very helpful captain at the early stages of the game. And his officer ability also he's an older officer, so there were no below deck abilities at that time. The sturdy companion means that Vella increases the total health of all officers on the ship by 15%. So he doesn't only give you, as captain, more strength for your weapons, he also helps your ship to sustain the fights longer. And if you're grinding in the early levels, he might be a very interesting captain for your ship because of the time when you get him. We'll talk about that in a second, but first we need to talk about his away team abilities as well. As a uncommon officer, he does have one trait for away team assignments, and that's Scientist. You see I maxed that, and that's the reason because nowadays I'm always sending him out to away team assignments. But in the very early stages of the game, before I had some of the better crews, like the Enterprise crew or later than PMC, it's the same on my Ops 12 account, I did use him a bit because I got him quite early and he is quite helpful in the early stages. So if you just started playing the game, have the luck to have him very early, don't know, level 10 or whatever, then he might be very, very helpful for you. And you can have him very early, and that's because of the ways you can recruit him, because he already is in the standard recruit section. There he is. And uncommon officers don't need that many blue shards to unlock, and you will definitely already get some here. And if you've seen my video on this, you know that you can even recruit officers here if you don't have the tokens. And even those tokens you get daily by doing your daily tasks, and you will every day have at least 20 of those tokens. So it's very easy to get officers from here. But he's also in the premium recruit section. I like that one more than the ultra one because that is so overcrowded. But here in the premium, he's in as well, and from missions and whatever, even early in the game, you will get some tokens for that. So you have another chance of getting blueprints for him. Then he's also in the Romulan recruit section, and for this one you will get tokens quite often from some missions, and those tokens are not that expensive in the faction store that you might want to buy some in between because you want some officer, but even via missions you will get some. And he's also in one section that I usually don't use, and that's the elite Romulan recruit, because those credits are really those tokens are really expensive in the Romulan recruit section, in the Romulan faction store, that I never buy them. You see I've got some from missions, but I do not buy them. But if you want to do that and have the reputation with the Romulans to get them, at least that's another option to get this officer. And he's in another section that I can't see at the moment because I guess in about a week when I'm filming this. I'm always filming STFC videos on Mondays, unless we get a new arc. Then my plan is completely destroyed. But usually I film on Monday. So from the point of view when I'm filming this, I guess about next week or so we will have Crucible of War again. And then depending on your ops level, 1 or 2 recruit sections will show up here. And in one of them, Vella is in 2. So there is another chance of getting shards for Vella. And if you are one of the players that just started the game and you're using Vella, let us know how good it is for you, how much it helps you with your daily grind. And if you're an experienced player and used him in the past as well, please let us know what you did. Maybe you want to tell us what crew combination you used, either in the comments below the video or on Discord. If you are not on Discord yet, have a look in the pinned comments under my videos how to get there. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.